Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Famous ACME Comedy Hollywood. And to Hollywood Stands Up Open Mic Live. Now please welcome to the stage the host of the Open Mic Live, Ian Tindell.
Yes, all right. The proper energy for an open mic. Yeah, all right, thanks guys. This is Hollywood Stands Up Open Mic Live. I'm your host, Ian Tindell. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. If you haven't been here tonight, a couple of things. One, you'll be getting 4 minutes tonight. I'll be lighting you at 3 with that lamp right over there on that table, so watch out for that. Also, this is recorded and broadcast live online. It's also archived later, so if you want to check it out, go to HollywoodStandsUp.com. And let's see, next week, now our next open mic is going to be next Wednesday, April 11th at the same time. And that night, or next Friday, we're going to have an evening with Stu Smith featuring Robin McDonald and Joshua Kirby. And then the nightcap will be featuring myself as well as Pete D'Alessandro, Scott Dooley, Dana Eagle, Bobby Mate, Jessica Michelle Singleton, Sarah Tiana, and Jeremiah Watkins. So that's next week. That should be a good show. And, yeah, whatever, let's just start this shit. To start off, we've got Reggie Jr., followed by Jamar and Steve. So give it up for Reggie Jr., guys.
Cool. I get easily annoyed by dumb chicks. Like, especially in the LA dating scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was out with this chick, like 2 days ago, and, we sit at the table, and, we're talking about, life stuff. She's like, hey, so what do you do for a living? I was like, oh, well, I'm a comic, I do acting. She's like, oh, you're a comic? Oh, say something funny. I said, my credit score is 35. And she never called me after that. So, I hate when that goes down. I work out pretty consistently. I work out like 5 days a week, 35 to 40 minutes a day. Nothing, too strenuous. And, you pay a price in LA when you work out a lot. The price is people, especially when you look like me, people assume that you're on steroids. People assume that because you always get that question like, dude, are you on steroids? It's just like, yes, I'm on steroids. I just had a double cheeseburger like 20 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, there's so much HGH in fast food. You really don't need any extra steroids, actually. If you've ever had the Colonel's 11 herbs and spices, you've eaten steroids. You're eating steroids. If you've ever had school lunch in a public school, you've eaten steroids. You have eaten steroids. Side note, I hate the trend that I'm noticing in the media as regards to millionaires in the black community. Like 2 weeks ago, it's common knowledge, Magic Johnson and his group purchased the Dodgers, right? So 2 hours after they purchased the Dodgers, my cousin posts an article on my Facebook page that said, Magic Johnson, possible ties to the Illuminati. I said, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Like really, America, is this really where we're at right now? Like, really, Magic Johnson and Illuminati? First of all, let me just dispel any rumors. There are no black people in the Illuminati. There will never be any black people in the Illuminati. Not Oprah, not Magic, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Lil Wayne, none of them. You know why? Because if you have a tour schedule and a Twitter account, you cannot be in a secret society. It doesn't work, Like, this is really where we are in the media. Like, they don't respect black wealth. That's funny to me. Like, they don't respect a little millionaire black wealth. You know why? Because anytime a black millionaire makes tens of millions of dollars, it boggles people's minds as to how they made that much money. So the only way to conceivably give it an excuse is to say they're either gay or in a cult. Like, that's it. That's the only way you can make $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Like never mind the fact that he actually made sound financial decisions and invested his money correctly. No. He sacrificed a goat and drank a shot of chicken blood. Like, that's how he got it. Like, these people are dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Illuminati is not your run-of-the-mill secret society right there. Like, these dudes, like the type of dudes that are in the Illuminati, you know, they run the World Bank. You know what I'm saying? They own oil companies, former presidents. The dude that created AIDS is probably in the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like there's probably a dude in the Illuminati got so much money, he owns the copyrights to cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like that guy, he's in the Illuminati. Like, the closest any black person will ever get to being in a secret society of that nature is joining a mega church in Atlanta. Like, that's it, man. That's where it is. Like, I'm pretty sure they have like specifications, you know what I'm saying, that prohibit black people from being in the Illuminati. Like if you own a pair of Air Jordan tennis shoes, you cannot be in the Illuminati. If you own Friday on Blu-ray, you cannot be in the Illuminati. If you have a wave brush in your bathroom, or wave cap, you cannot be in the Illuminati. If you can finish this lyric 1, 2, 3 into the 4, you cannot be in the Illuminati. You cannot be in the Illuminati. All right, man, that's my time. That's the light, right? All right.
One quick announcement I forgot to mention. If you guys have an improv or sketch group and you want to get on stage here as well, talk to me after the show. We've got opportunities for that. All right, next up is Jamar, followed by Steve, and then Finn. Give it up for Jamar.
Hi. Yeah, man, we got a sketch group, man. We got to get up here, guys. Reggie, Jeremy, you guys are crazy. What's funny, man? Like, what's funny? What's funny? Oh, I thought we had the answers. I don't know, man. Oh, man. Oh, shit. I got those rolls I said I never did want in the back of my fucking head. Oh, I'm that nigga. Oh, I'm that dude. Oh, my God. Oh, God got me. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? That's me? Nigga. Turn your ass around, do some comedy, boy. My elbow ass, you know, motherfucker. All right, man, what's funny? Let me see. Stereotypes. You're funny. They say, I never did hear this. Like, this is some new shit to me. They say all black people look alike. Like, that's some new shit to me. I thought it was like all Asians look alike. Is all black people now? Like, is this the new one? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's the new one. And I didn't notice. Like, I didn't fucking notice. Like, I thought I would go like pick up my niece from school, and then like some kid was like, "Hey, you look like R. Kelly." And I was like, "What?" I just took my niece and shit. We went to McDonald's, and then I was ordering and shit, and then some guy was like, "Hey, you look like Obama," and I was like, "Okay, what?" It's weird. And anyway, I took her to Chuck E. Cheese. Took my little niece to Chuck E. Cheese, and one of the parents were like, "Hey, you look like Whoopi Goldberg." I was like, "You're taking this shit too far." And then I finally dropped my niece off at my brother's house, and he came outside. He was like, "What up, you old Frederick Douglass looking ass nigga?" I was like, "Dude, shit." He was like, "Where's my daughter?" I was like, "Here she is." And he picked her up. He's like, "Nigga, this ain't my daughter." I was like, "Oh." You know all niggas look alike. That was the joke. Now, is that predictable? No. All right, because I was writing and I was like, predictable. was cool. Whoopi Goldberg was good. But like the punchline with the this ain't my daughter. It's a cute. No. I thought it was like it's a cute joke. It's not like Jamar rape me in the air joke. You know.
I don't think the same thing.
Yeah. Rape me in the air. I haven't written that joke. I just started a new joke book, and I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna do anything dirty in this whole joke book. Really, that wasn't even a dirty joke. You throw it on Leno. You know, you clean it up a little bit without the curse word. You can throw that shit on Leno. I feel like deep throating this mic. I swear to God. Like just on some Jamar shit. Like just on some like. Hey! Who was there when I made that banana disappear? And shit, like the whole banana disappear. Who was there that day at Reggie Jr.'s house? That was it's fucking all right, guys. Thank you.
Sometimes the open mic can be educational as well. You never know. You never know where you're going to get up here. All right, next up, Steve, followed by Finn, and then Jason. Give it up for Steve.
I won't even look at that screen. Don't do it. In my mind, I have a normal sized lower body, ass and legs, because it's all I've known. But then in pictures, it looks enormous. I don't know. Who's wrong? Man, a little down. I just got diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. Guess I shouldn't have dug up and fucked Lou Gehrig, should I? So shit, guys. Don't even laugh at that. I lose respect for you when you laugh at that shit right there. That's terrible. Terrible joke. I will destroy you is a pretty dramatic way to say that the word you doesn't contain the letter I. And if you put it in there, it'll be a different word. So that's smarter, but not as funny, is it? Drove here today, man. I have got to tell you that those male prostitutes standing in front of Home Depot could stand to spruce up a little bit. That's a middle ground right there. I am ready for us to, as a society, to stop pretending that we think that nerds are anything but nerdy. Nerds are supposed to be cool now. That's all I ever hear. If nerds are so cool, why are they still fucking the ugly chicks? Fuck you, nerds. We already have a word for people that are physically weak, love comic books, and never get laid. That word is children. Grow up, nerds. I hate you, nerds. And I will continue to hate you until you admit that all the Star Wars movies were fucking terrible. Especially the old ones. Fucking terrible, terrible movies. You've built your life around this fucking shit. You should just kill yourself. So I told my girlfriend the other day, without you, I am nothing. With you, I am nothing plus you. I don't know why that joke works. It doesn't make sense to me, but it does. I just got back from Vegas. I tell you what, Monday morning, I left the hotel and was walking across the crosswalk in the air, the bridge. Looked down, there was a couple of highway patrolmen doing stuff on the ground. There were spray-painted circles on the street in the crosswalk. They blocked off Las Vegas Boulevard. One of the circles said pedestrian shoe left. One of the circles said pedestrian shoe right. The third circle said pedestrian. And the hazmat guy was cleaning up a giant pool of blood. So somebody won. It was one big winner. Thank you for the light there. Don't think the Las Vegas, what happens here stays here, really captures the essence of that city. If I may indulge you for my remaining time, I've written some extra slogans. Las Vegas, what shitheads think heaven looks like. Las Vegas, the antidote for being a decent person. Las Vegas, world capital of frontin'. And Las Vegas, sure, we will let you pretend you are rich for 36 hours, fuckface. I'm Steve Schneider. Thanks a lot.
You know, I haven't done the point system in a while, but if anyone else can get a fucking Lou Gehrig's Dead Body reference into their set, you will get points tonight. All right, next up, Finn, followed by Jason, and then Michael. Give it up for Finn.
I 100% agree with all the nerd stuff. Like, cause I like Game of Thrones and I like video games. Like, I like a lot of that stuff. And when people try to tell me I'm a nerd because of that, it's just like I fuck so many hot girls. Like, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm not a nerd. I do fuck hot girls, you guys. Please believe me. Please, I need this. I need this so bad. I do fuck them all the time. Right now, I'm fucking a hot girl right now, you guys. Old people are the worst, is something that I believe. I hate it when old people are always like, they talk about, you know, like my generation of people and like how we're addicted to technology. Like we're always looking at our phones or we're like always on our computers. Like that irks me because it's like, you know who's addicted to technology is old people. Like, have you ever given your grandma an iPad? She can't put it down. She looks at it all the time. My mom plays Angry Birds like 12 hours a day. Like, young people know how to handle it because we grew up with it. Like, we use it like a tool. Where old people, they're just addicted to it. Like, they don't know what it's for. It's confusing to them. There's something, really is something like deeply sad to me about like a very old person with like an iPad. It's just like, there's something about that really like bums me out. My generation is full of shitheads though also. Like, we're also the worst, like just the worst. Like, I do believe that. Like, I'm 23 and like 500 years ago, by my age, like I would have killed like 10 people by now, or I like would have been killed myself for food. Like, I tried to mail a letter a couple days ago, and like I had to Google it on my phone to figure out how to mail this letter. It was like the most bullshit thing. I like was in the post office because I didn't realize you could just drop it. That's what those blue things on the street are for. I like went to the post office and was like, had to look it up on my phone, like, how do I do this? And then I didn't even trust it after I put it in. Like, I dropped it in the thing they have at the post office, and I was just like, well, hope that works. Like, that could just be like a thing full of fire. I could have just incinerated it, and I would have no idea. Like, how did people live before email? Like, when that was the only way you could communicate with people who didn't live like right next to you, was to like put it in a box and then someone physically, like, there's so many things that could go wrong. So I'm the worst, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I just am awful. Another example of this is the maintenance light went off in my car and I fucking freaked out because I don't know anything about cars. I'm not a car person. I'm not from car people. I don't live in a car. I didn't originally come from like a car place. Like, for me, seeing the maintenance light, like, that's basically just, I have to buy a new car now. Like, there's nothing. And I had to call the mechanic, and that's the worst because they ask you questions that I just do not know the answer to. Like, I was good for the first question. Well, the first question they asked, they were like, okay, what color is your car? And I was like, got this, black car, obviously. And then they were like, do you know what make or model or year? Do you know the cylinder? Like, is it a GX? Is it an EX? Like, oh, can we go back to the color, please? Like, I rocked that. I know the color. I can do that. Everything else past that, like, that's insane. Like, that's a machine that could kill a person, and I use it every day, and I know nothing about it. I don't know anything. I don't know the first thing about its operation. So I'm just going to leave you guys with that thought and then drive somewhere else and probably kill somebody. Thank you guys. You're great.
Give it up for Finn. He fucks hot girls and he'll kill someone eventually. All right. Next up, Jason, followed by Michael, and then Chase. Give it up for Jason.
Don't get too excited. So this is my first mic in 7 days. I was out of town. Quit cold turkey. It sucked me right back in. Really looking forward to your silence. Missed it. I was at In-N-Out, and the table behind me were like high school kids, and they were arguing about whether the saying is it speaks volumes about a person or it speaks volume about a person. And they debated it for like 10 minutes. The case for volume is that it's like the volume on a stereo. And something might speak like a lot of, like you turn the volume up. And apparently that argument carried the day because the four of them settled on that it speaks volume. That's the saying, apparently. I also heard these two women at a grocery store, they were trying to figure out what milk to buy. I think they wanted to bake something. And they were arguing between like 1% and 3%. And the first one said, why isn't it just 100% milk? What? And the other one explained, no, it's diluted, but if we combine them, we'll have 4% milk. And that's what they settled. That was the solution they found. And then they left. They're still out there somewhere, probably driving cars. All of these people allowed to drive cars. So that's news from the outside world that I brought you. I was in Sacramento for a wedding, and that's everything I've learned in the last week. I was also gonna check myself out. Yeah. I have to stop cutting my own hair. It's it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Feels good. Social situations are awkward for me because I have a kind of face blindness where I just don't care about other people. That's gold. Anything else? Probably not. Thanks, guys.
I like how you started like this was an AA meeting. That seems strangely appropriate sometimes. All right, next up, Michael, followed by Chase, and then Bobby. Give it up for Michael.
That's awesome. Hey, would it be vain if I just did my entire set like this? What's up, guys? How we doing? I just want to see like the different angles. Do you guys ever do that? Like whenever you go into a Walgreens, you just look at yourself on camera? You just look up at the TV, the different poses, etc. Here's my question. If owls can turn their heads all the way around, do they ever look at each other when they do a doggy style? Because I would, you know? I mean, not being a guy, like if I was a chick. If somebody ever tells you, hey, nice crow's feet, it's not a compliment. You know? It's not a compliment if someone says that unless you're a witch and you actually collect crow's feet. It's just something to consider. Man, I look good, dude. Man, I'm sexy, dude. If I was a chick, I'd fuck me, you know? Alright. LA is a crazy place, you know. I feel like you never know who you're gonna meet out here. You never know who you're gonna run into. One of my buddies actually met one of my favorite porn stars recently. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous, you know. My buddy's cool. He's like, dude, if you relax and you play it cool, I'll introduce you. And I'm like, dude, I got you, you know. But later that night, you know, when no one was around, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I was not playing it cool at all. I was really excited. I was sweating. I was fantasizing. Next day came around, got a little closer to that possibly happening, and I lost so much sleep that I wasn't too excited about it anymore. I was actually kind of nervous. And after thinking about it for a while, I realized I'm nervous to meet my favorite porn star. I don't know why. I guess I just hope he's not a jerk, you know? Because I really look up to him, no homo. You know, I mean, he's banged some of the hottest chicks in the world, and I'm jealous, you know? I don't want him to ruin that perception that he's a cool guy, you know? And maybe, it would suck if he was a jerk, you know, because I want to believe that you can be a nice guy and bang those perfect tens. dude? Hey, what's up? You guys going out tonight? Do you guys ever practice that in the mirror? Hey, what's up? You guys going out tonight? It's cool. We should hang out. What's your number? You know. Hey, what's up? Hey, we in an accounting class together? Did you do all right on that test? You going out tonight or? I practice that all the time, dude. I say that to chicks even when we don't take classes. You know. I graduated a few years ago. This is a cool microphone, man. This is a cool microphone. For real, like, this is really high tech. There's no cord or anything. And I hate when I'm doing comedy at a place, and, sometimes it's just crappy equipment. It's frustrating because it can mess with your timing when the sound's cutting out. And I remember I was doing it this one time, and this lady in the back of the room, she stood up, and she's like, why don't you stop stepping on the microphone cord? And I'm thinking, thanks for the insight, Einstein. I didn't know microphone cords are like garden hoses, Wouldn't want to kink it up either and get splashed in the face with a bunch of my jokes all of a sudden. If that were the case, I'd have to get a purifier for my dirty jokes. So, all right. See you later, Mike. Man, I'm gonna go back and jack off to this video, dude. Thanks.
All right. Well, if you told him to go fuck himself, he'd do it. All right. Next up, Chase, followed by Bobby, and then Richard. Give it up for Chase. Yeah. Give it up for Chase. Come on. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, God. Thank you, Tammy, I think was the only one. I felt that was genuine. That's happened to me at several open mics. I'm like, is that a coincidence or should I quit comedy? Okay. It's always like that. I'm like, should I buy milk or quit comedy? That's always the two options there. But people in LA talk a lot about how traffic is the worst here. That's the worst thing, driving in traffic. I think the worst thing driving is all the bikers. I have almost hit so many bikers. They just come out of nowhere. It's better at night. They wear the reflective gear, and it just makes it so much easier to hit them then. Fuck bikers, right? Right, guys? I really am thinking of, though, just giving this all up, all these open mics, and, moving out of LA and moving to, Louisiana or something and starting, a little bed and breakfast with, 3 couples, stay there every night, and just make them listen to my stand-up every night that they stay there. It's a prerequisite. It comes with the package. It's cable and stand-up. I'm going to do a solid hour every night. I feel I always, I treat Google kind of like it's a friend of mine. I'm talking to a friend. I'm very candid with it. And Google's kind of like a bitch friend. I'll be like, what was that quaint little restaurant where I dined the other night? I was wearing a really fun outfit. There was drinks, there was laughs, and Google's like, did you mean Denny's? I'm like, shit. And you were wearing pajamas. I'm like, okay. Or then I get very wordy with Google. I'm like, what's that search engine where you can look for things on the internet and ask questions and it'll give you answers. I don't know what my hand's doing. And Google's like, did you mean me? I'm like, okay, Google, get over yourself. It's not a competition. 3 new jokes in a row. How's that for an open mic? I'm really treating this like an open mic. I'm really putting myself out there. I've seen a lot of polished material. The last guy with the whole bit, I'm sexy, that was great. Planned material that you could do anywhere, and that would work. What? Oh, no, that was awesome. You made it your own. What? What is everyone whispering now? It's like a conspiracy. Okay. No, that was great, Michael. Good stuff. Well, let's close big, guys. It's been a hot set. Let's close big. I watched a lot of Food Network, And this always seems weird to me. Like, the slogan for the Food Network is "Stay hungry." But when they broadcast in Africa, it's just as you were, guys. As you were. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, that's right. Keep giving it up for her. You guys didn't give it up for her enough when she came up. All right, next up, Bobby, followed by Richard, and then Jeremy. Give it up for Bobby. Yeah. Give it up for Bobby. Come on. Yeah.
Ian, just for you, I don't have a joke, but I fucked Lou Gehrig.
Nice.
Yeah. It was awesome. Why do you guys need to look at yourselves in the camera? I came up with 2 solutions to that question just while I was sitting watching. 1, you've never been to Ha Ha Cafe. 2, you're just accepting that you're never going to get to see what that looks like on broadcast cable. Jeremy, you're an asshole. I just thought everybody in the room should know that. But so am I. It's fine. I'm dealing. Actually, I feel myself getting a little bit older, guys. I know I'm still young, but I feel myself getting older. And I hate to date myself, so I just jerk off. Jokes. Guys, I was born and raised in a really small town with an incredibly indecisive elected official. His name is May or May not. Thanks. If it were up to me, I'd perform all of my jokes with the lights completely out, because I'm trying really hard to get into black comedy. I think that would help. Recently got diagnosed as a diabetic. Don't be sad. Said I was trying to get into black comedy. Means the only girls I can date are complete bitches, because the nice ones are just too sweet for me to have. Chase, if you quit comedy. Just saying. Jamar, wake the fuck up. I'm on stage.
I'm listening.
You're fucking snoring.
That was so
Fucking heard that. Act like you weren't.
That was loud as
I've put you on stage, fool. It doesn't matter. These are the same ass jokes I've been doing since like 3 months into comedy. Thanks, Jeremy. I need to brush off some old ones. Yeah, but the dating and the girls, because I went through a breakup this weekend. I went through a breakup and a bicycle theft in the same day, which was a real bummer because I really liked riding that bike. Really, a lot more than I liked riding her. I don't know, but the dating scene's tough, guys. I was dating an Egyptian girl for a little bit. Yeah, but after we broke up, it took her 3 months to get her shit out of my place. Oh, you don't watch the news? It's topical, Jamar. I was dating a Syrian girl, but that was just, after that ended, just a lot of really innocent people just died, and they're still dying. And there really needs to be something done about it. Started dating a Libyan girl. Took a UN air raid to get her out of my place. Started dating a Mexican girl, but every night she kept sneaking over to my side of the bed. Thanks. Started seeing this girl, this was tough. I started seeing this girl last week and I found out that she's a Nazi. Yep, I spent a serious amount of time considering the subject only to realize I'm completely in agreement with her. So I went to her today and I said, "Sweetheart, I'm not seeing you anymore." That's right. Well, team, it's on nights like these, and I need to feel better about myself, that I always like to remember, and I want each and every one of you guys to remember, no matter what, at the end of the day, it's 11:59 p.m. All right, thanks, guys, and Bobby might.
Next up, we've got Richard, followed by Jeremy, and then Ryan. Give it up for Richard.
All right, so I'm gonna relax here. This is the second time I've done this, and yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about politics and shit, but people are pissing me off. It's just so fucking stupid. So here we go. If you don't know what NPR is, NPR, don't have an opinion. Don't talk about shit. Don't talk about Republicans. Don't talk about Democrats. Don't talk about the economy because you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Okay? Half my family is Republicans. The other half's Democrats. They all get together and they talk about, oh, the president this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you guys are all fucking stupid. None of you guys know what the fuck's going on. You're watching Fox News. You're watching MSNBC. You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Look it up. What is debt? All right. Hang on, let me get this together. What is debt? And you guys ever think about that shit? Like, what the fuck is that? Everybody's like, oh my god, the fucking deficit. Oh, we're fucking $1 trillion in debt. And the economists are all like, well, if we don't do anything soon, if the government doesn't act, we're going to get a lower credit score, and we're not going to be able to get a Best Buy credit card. And bad shit's going to happen. Shit's going to hit the fan. America's in debt. Europe's in debt. Japan's in debt. I looked it up. Australia's in debt. What is everybody just owe China money? Fucking. Any of you guys think about that? What? You want to know what NPR is? NPR is National Public Radio. It's basically, if you want news, like I'm going to promote NPR. NPR is, National Public Radio. If you want to fucking know about something, then you should watch it. Yeah. Because if you want to just be an idiot and think all the stupid things that everybody thinks, you can just watch Fox News or mainstream media and just get a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, what?
89.3.
Yeah, yep, see? People who watch it or listen to NPR will be like, yes, that was a good joke. People who don't know NPR are like, what the fuck? I don't know. What is he talking about? I don't like the lights. I'm like trying to look at people. But yeah, on the subject of politics. Yeah, fucking everybody's all pissed off at Obama because, he didn't do the things he said he was going to do. Fucking, hello? What did you think we were going to elect somebody honest? I mean, fucking, come on. You got to get elected somebody somehow. We're not going to pick the guy who's going to be like, well, I'll give him my best shot. No, you're going to pick somebody who's going to fucking promise you all these changes, and you guys are all fucking idiots because what did you think? He was just going to take office and the world was magically going to be better? It's like, Mr. President, what are you going to do about the deficit? I don't know. Budget? Mr. President, what are you going to do about the war? Fuck, I don't know. Pull out. Mr. President, what are you going to do about AIDS? Fuck, what do you people want from me? I don't know. Instead of that song, Signed, Sealed, Delivered, he should have just came out with, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Okay, so I'm going to go to my go-to joke. Two nuts walk into a bar, and one was assaulted. So, yeah, that's it. The lamp went on. I think I should get off now. I'm leaving. I'm never doing this again.
I'd put The Daily Show on the list, too. Yeah, right. The Daily Show seems actually completely sane because it makes fun of all the shit that goes on, which is all that we can ever do. All right, last 3 comics left. Going to kick that off with Jeremy, followed by Ryan, and then Tammy. Give it up for Jeremy.
Hey, guys. All right, just talking to myself. That's cool. All right. The one guy, he's gone though. The two guys who was verifying what nerds are. First of all, if you're in this building, you're a nerd. This is not a football field. Like, I don't know where they thought they were fucking at. Anytime you have to justify that, oh, I'm not a nerd, I fuck plenty of bitches. That's some nerd ass shit to say. That's gotta be one of the nerdiest sentences I've ever heard. Yeah, right? I'm not a nerd. I fuck plenty of bitches, man. I fucked one last night. See? You want to smell? Like, yeah. All right. I don't want to hate on people. I'm too good at that. That sucks when your special talent is hating on other people. That means people have to do something in order for you to do something. I finally get it, guys. I get it. It took me a while, but I get it. I irradiate potential. I look like I'm gonna be. I don't know. I look like I'll be somebody someday, just not today. Like at some point, I don't know. I'm gonna blow. But I ain't shit right now. That's all. Like I don't know. I realize like every girl who dated me is dating me because of this. Like I have nothing to offer. Like I don't, my car. I don't have a car. I got my apartment is small as shit. I live in a fucking closet. You insert your own joke. Like literally though, I have not. The only reason why any girls ever dated me because it's like, oh, he gonna be somebody. I make women believe in me, and that's game right there. Like they believe in me more than people believe in me more than I believe in myself. Like seriously, like I just wrote this. That's reading noise too. Oh yeah, well this is my point. I mean, but potential doesn't mean anything. Like even in school, you had the teacher was like, "Oh, I believe in you." That don't mean nothing. You can have potential your entire life. It's not kinetic. Like you can I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that has more potential than Jordan. The problem is nobody signs anybody to the NBA at 40. It's just I don't know. But no, I really believe that I have to refer to my notes. I feel like I'm reading like the Bible, like I'm preaching and shit. People say preaching is like comedy. I think they cheating because they could just go back to the book when they ain't got nothing to say. It's the truth. Like we ain't got no book to go back to. But nah, yeah. Oh no, this yeah, I don't know. I saw on Facebook somebody put this 40-year-old guy was like, hey man, playing basketball at the court, serious players only. First of all, you use serious and play in the same sentence. That negates each other. You can't be taking anything seriously at 40. Like you can't take playing basketball serious. Like what is it? This game's for keeps now? Like nobody's getting signed anywhere in this game. Your career's over. Honestly, I don't think anybody over the age of 20 should be playing basketball. Or 25, I should say 25. Because the best you do is, I don't know. It's not like 8 Mile. Like you can't just have one final bout. And it's like just like at the end of 8 Mile, after that big victory he had, what did he do? He went back home to nothing. Which brings us full circle. He had a lot of potential. But still wasn't shit at the end. Okay, I think I'm done preaching. I'm Jeremy Scipio, thank you.
All right, next up, Ryan, followed by Tammy. Give it up for Ryan. Yeah.
Jeez, the nerve of some people. And it's me and Tammy of all people. We're like the something, I don't know. We should be something, Tammy. We should be the something and someone else of open mics. Sonny and Cher? No. Okay, yeah. Spread the word of that. I have a hot new premise. That's not. I'll go. Give me some feedback on this. Let's see, because I don't know what to do. But I think like games, like childhood games. I feel like there's like two distinct. Like, what's the group that, you're the creator of Cheetos, someone who was like, oh, it's gonna be like an orange snack, and like, what do we? No. Like, what are we gonna call it? And someone's like, oh, let's call it Cheetos. Like, what is that guy's title? Is he like the namer? marketing. They do marketing. I don't know, but whoever like let's say it's marketing. I feel like there was two like distinct groups, or guys, who were in like the marketing departments of like childhood. This is all written out perfectly. like the marketing department of childhood games, and it was like one good guy and then like a very different guy, and the boss came in and was like, all right guys, what do you got for us? And then Mark, what do you got? And Mark's like, it's a you got like pieces. It's like a globe, and you got pieces, and you try to move around the globe and try to conquer the world and conquer the other players based on how many it's going to be called Risk, huh? I'm like, oh, that's cool, Mark. I like that. Risk, that sounds cool. I'm like, Earl, what do you have? It's you pin a tail on a donkey and call it pin the tail on the donkey. Okay, work on the title, I think. Sounds fun, but work on the title. All right, Mark, how about you? Okay, you got colored circles, and you spin a thing, and you have to place your hands and feet on circles and try not to fall down. Call it Twister. He'll be twisting all around. It'll be fun. That's cool. Earl, what about you? How about you spin a bottle, and we can call it Spin the Bottle. Okay, all right. All right, how about this? Hold on. How about the moles come up and you whack the moles, and we'll call it Whack-A-Mole. Earl, you're not creative. Is that the creative department? It just dawned on me. Maybe it's the creative department. Well, that has no legs. That didn't make any sense. But there, it's got some giggles. I'll tell this quick story. I was in this elevator with this guy, this black guy, big scary black guy, which is important to the story, by the way. It's important for you guys to know that I'm wildly racist. Story doesn't make sense if you don't know that. And there's actually no story. I just need you guys to know that I have a problem. That was just my way of telling you. Guys, help. Thanks. Shit. You ever get like a song stuck in your head that you don't know the lyrics to? That's the worst. So you're just walking around all day, just like, we're going, yeah. What? Yeah, like that song. And what was it for me was we're going down, zipping around. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one everybody. A lonely dog cough mask up in a bully. I just sing that. I'd have to sing that to myself. All right, thanks guys. Tammy's coming up. Garfunkel.
All right, give it up for our last comedian of the evening, the Garfunkel of open mics, Tammy. Yeah, come on.
Thanks for sticking around. Not you. Thanks for industry watching this. I'm sure they're watching. Oh, I thought of a solution. We should have a butt cam, so that way I don't have to turn around. Just have a camera on our asses. I think that's the solution. I went to the zoo kind of recently, and I saw this mom pushing her child in a stroller, and I noticed, it's normal, you see that all the time at the zoo, but then I noticed the kid had a portable DVD player and was watching a movie at the zoo. And I was like, of all places, like what does she do? She's like, oh, we're gonna do something special today. I think I'll take the kid out for the zoo. We only do that once a year. See some exotic wildlife. Make sure I pack a couple of movies, for my kid, so he doesn't get bored. They're like, hey kids, we're gonna go to Disney World. Once in a lifetime experience. We can only afford this every 20 years. Let's pack up some extra movies though, just in case we get bored on Haunted Mansion. Need something else to watch. Pretty good, pretty solid joke there, I think. I was talking to my therapist, and she told me that a couple years ago when Sex and the City was on TV, a lot of women went to go to therapy because they were sad because they didn't have female friends like Carrie and Samantha. But thank God it's off the air now, huh? Now I can just go to a therapist out of pure boredom. That's why I go to therapy. Oh. Facebook, something about Facebook.
What? Oh, I was also reading somewhere that Facebook can make you depressed. You know? I don't know how often that happens to people. I'm kind of like hunting for my punchline here. What was that punchline? What did I write down? It was awesome. God damn it. I need to have punchlines written down too, not just names of jokes. Facebook makes you depressed. Oh, here it is. Facebook makes you depressed. I thought it was all the opiates I was taking. Worth it? Worth the wait? Yeah. Yeah, worth it. I think so. I just need to remember how I delivered that. Nudist colonies. Nobody talks about those anymore, huh? You know, I don't hear people talking about nudist colonies. People aren't inviting me to their nudist colonies anymore. Why not, guys? Why am I not invited to your nudist colony parties? Huh? I don't hear about frat parties anymore. Hey, why aren't you guys inviting me to your frat parties anymore? Huh? Some people say, happiness is my drug. Happiness is my drug too. Second to Coke. Yeah. I have a lot of opiate-based humor, I think, here. I was thinking if I was a heterosexual guy, I would make my cum taste like froyo. Because ladies love froyo, right? If I was a homosexual guy, I'd make my cum taste like cum. Because I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think gay guys like cum a lot. I'm going to end on that because that was such a solid joke. Thanks again. I've been Tammy.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good night. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.